Okay, time to get to it. A little bit of a scuffed morning stream, but we're gonna try and get into uh, the morning stream habit, just to do some of my own programming and make some progress on some of my own projects. So we're gonna see how this goes. Hopefully, this is something I can keep up with. We'll see what happens. Either way, working on a Android app called Timekeeper today. This is kind of my first foray into Android development and Kotlin as well. So lots to learn here. So with that, I mean, let's start diving into this here. This is a time tracking integration between Tasker and Toggle Track. So let's actually just get this running here. One of the things that I was trying to port over was the where are we here? Moshi. Did I care about that one? Yeah, we'll leave that open for now. So when I first put Moshi into this, I was using the reflection adapter, but apparently the code gen is much better. However, I seem to be having trouble getting this up and running. So I'm following this KSP stuff here, so this is all fine. However, and maybe I need to include this JSON class annotation. It seems to not recognize. So I don't know where it's getting that from. Okay, so there is a JSON class Kotlin file. I figured this would have been pulled in. Seems like no. So why not? Here's our table of contents. Okay, so this is the reflection adapter. Implementation Moshi Kotlin. Transitively depends on Kotlin reflect. Yeah, like that's a big file. I'd like to not have that. That's just seems like a big waste. This does kind of imply that I don't need the other one. If your JSON encoding is the same whether using reflection or CodeGen. Preferred CodeGen for better performance and to avoid the Kotlin reflect dependency. For reflection to convert both private and protected properties. Maybe I just need to pull this in as well. Recognized it before. I really want to do a kind of a dependency analysis on this. Analyze dependencies. Yeah, so there's a Moshi Kotlin code gem. And there, see, it's including this. So hypothetically, that should be visible. And I don't know why. Let's just do a rebuild here. Interesting. Okay, let's bring in this other dependency and let's see if this fixes this. Maybe because it's a transitive dependency, it struggles with it. Well, it did pick it up now. This Kotlin JSON adapter factory I don't want to use. Okay, that did in fact compile. This will be nice overall, like it's going to be a thinner runtime. And I do want that. I do want it to be a thinner runtime. I should stick myself in the corner, shouldn't I? Here we are, and we'll do that. Cool. Keeps crashing. Why? Okay, it looks like it didn't generate the adapters. ASP. All right, I need to slap this JSON class generate adapter things. The project has this, workspace has this, time entry does not. So that should cover those. Let's just take a look at our service layer here. So we had a list of projects, we had time entries, the list of workspaces, and then the start time entry body also requires one. And that's a taskerism. Now, where it actually generates and stores these, I'm not sure. So we take a look at the project files. So I'm used to Maven. Normally there would be like a target directory here. But there it is not. Okay, let's see what happens. Did not start up. Okay. That's not found project JSON adapter. Okay. Failed to find the generated JSON adapter class for project. Okay. I mean, this is a clear error. I'm sure there'll be an issue logged here somewhere. They say. Okay, what do we have here? Create a test case, any progress. I didn't think I did anything wrong here. I can use both, but I don't want to use both. Okay, the code generator adapter requires that your Kotlin types and their properties be either internal or public. The default visibility. And I think that's the case. I literally can't find the... That all looks fine. So that should be okay. And it references data classes, so it's not like we're doing anything crazy there. So capt called into that, but we're using KSP. Double check that we've got KSP. In our plugins, we added KSP in there. There might be a newer version that we could look at. And then within our dependencies, we have the KSP call. That seems to align with what the expectations are there. We'll get building to solve our problems. We don't need to set up cap. This is okay. A year old. Okay, so some of this has changed. The Kotlin code gen stuff is accurate. So there's a reference to Moshi itself, then there's Moshi adapters. I don't know if this is going to be required. We could try, and then Moshi Kotlin is still required as well. So we've got Moshi, we've got Moshi Kotlin I can bring in. And there's Moshi adapters was the other one. And the code gen I was feeding through KSP, so that should hopefully be okay. Oh, and a newer version came out. We're not going to worry about that though. Let's just let's get things running first. Big money, no whammies? Whammies. Still can't find my classes. I wonder if I should have just started with this. Failed to find the generated JSON adapter class for class, and it's my project. Let's see if they have any... No debugging stuff in here. Fail to find, what do they call it? The generated JSON adapter. Okay, so this particular person put something in a test folder instead of a main folder. I don't think I've done that. Nope. So that's not useful. Okay, let's see. ProGuard. I wonder if that's causing... You know what, let's just, let's go to the bottom. Okay. Having the same issue with KSP. Okay. Fixed by adding the KSP plugin my feature module. Thought that I did that. See the answer provided here. Found this to work on Moshi Kotlin. Okay. All right. So we bring in the implementation of Moshi Kotlin. They're using the... This isn't going to work for me. That's not a solution that's not using code. Yes, there we are. Okay, your comment helped me fix an error caused by the JSON class annotation and gave me an example using the parameterized type. Okay. So I could potentially use that workaround. Don't feel like I should have to. Yeah, see, these are all recommending reflection. I was trying to get specifically to CodeGen. Okay, alright. CodeGen wasn't generating, so I ran Gradle build from the terminal, found that for Moshi it was required to use Java 16. I was using the default Android Java. You can take a look at that. We can take a look at ProGuard as well. In fact, ProGuard was mentioned in here. Reflective serialization. Okay, so this implies that we don't need to worry about ProGuard at all. I think I'm taking crazy pills. This should not be the sort of examples. Here we are. This uses capped. Didn't want to use capped. It's possible that there's a new version of the KSP plugin. Maybe not. We could try the new version. See if there's one for the Moshi Kotlin CodeGen and the Moshi adapters. This feels like too much. I don't feel like I should need to do this. I'm also currently doing a release build. Like build variant. I am. Let's try debug to start. Let's get something working before we go through all the ProGuard fun. Parameter adapter is never used. We still get the crash. Again, class not found exception. Did have some build warnings. That already existed. Let's see where it mentions CodeGen. Doesn't seem to be a notable difference between the implementations here. The CodeGen adapter requires that your Kotlin types and their properties be either internal or public. This is Kotlin's default visibility. Okay, I haven't changed anything there. Kotlin CodeGen has no additional runtime dependency. You need to enable capped or KSP, which I've done based on this. Unless I haven't, unless this is not... You know what? This isn't KSP, this is just the KSP dev tools. That might be my whole problem. KSP quick start. Okay. Oh, this is creating a processor of my own, which I don't want to do. This is not being particularly helpful. Set up and debug Kotlin symbol processing. Let's see if there's something valuable on Medium. Nope. It's making me sign in. Am I still on build.gradle, or have I converted to, I have not converted to the KTS version. Refactor. Looks like I might have to do this by hand. Okay. I think everything's gonna fail pretty spectacularly after this. Yeah, okay. So I need to do a little bit of a conversion here. Okay, just chill out. Okay. That's those converted. Let's just make a little macro for this. QA, jump to the beginning of the line, jump forward one word, back one, place two, quote, jump to the end, delete the quote, close it off. Oops, I'm still recording. Shoot. I have to record that again. There we are. Okay. So at least get me to take care of some of these. I guess KTS stands for Kotlin script. Guess that makes sense. I think that's the expectation there. Let's see. Try again. If compile SDK works, yeah, okay. Okay. A few more taken care of. Let the compiler do the work for me. Six, that there, take care of those. 52. Oh. Takes care of the single code issue. I think a val might work here. Unresolved reference. Okay. So I've kind of broken my see if we can convert to the KTS version. Here we are. Let's do this read over first. Convert the syntax. Okay, so there is an expectation that we do the conversion ourselves. Okay, everything gets that. Source compatibility, target compatibility turn into properties. Def with val, that makes sense. I kind of want to work through this systematically. Let's just back up here. Yes, I do want to undo the renaming. Okay. So at least now we've got a project that should hypothetically sync, which it does. Let's go through the conversion here. Okay, so everything should be converted to quotes now. Okay. Jump to the beginning. Go to the end of the word. Move forward one, replace that. Open parenthesis, go to the end. Parenthesis, move down a line. End the macro. I don't know about these like compile SDKs. So if it just lists it and then puts the version there, so compile SDK is probably a property. Let's see what this does. These may or may not work. Did, okay. Equals. Anything that's Boolean should be converted over to is compose equals true equals. We'll convert that one later. Okay. Oh, definitely broke something. Get default ProGuard file. See if that fixes it. No. I probably broke something here. Def something equals. Oh, right. Can't convert that one yet. Okay. That is that. And for the rename. Put in those values there, so this can be val. Is compose. Def converts to val. This one here might be problematic. I'm not sure if that's a property or not. Yeah, I figured it might have problems with this. Let's just comment these out to start and see if we can... Let's get to the point where we can compile this. It doesn't recognize the reference to is compose. Let's see if we can... Okay, it seems to be okay with it not putting that in there. Oh boy. These are hard to read. Line 18. Unresolved reference. None of the following candidates is applicable because of receiver type mismatch. suppose this could have been a property. Is it a property? Yes, okay, so some of these were properties that converted into functions. Okay, so signing config is going to require a little bit of work here. Implementation goes bomb. There we are. So that should convert those two. And so we just have this signing keys or signing config.debug. It doesn't recognize. Let's see if it mentions specific. Nope. If you have a signing config block, remove signing information from your build files. Well, that would be kind of nice. So it looks like I don't need the signing config. Sweet. Okay. I got the code to compile. We've made progress. Almost. Declaration is opt-in. Right, I remove that. There. I'm surprised that... Oh no, we did a Gradle project sync before. You know what? I still made progress. Still did a conversion. I'm assuming it's still complaining about not being able to find... Yep. It didn't really improve anything. Okay. So we need to get a mutable list of files. You have a ProGuard configuration, which I do. Perfect. This is exactly what we want. Build types get by name. Interesting. Is minify enabled equals true? Oh, is shrinking resources equals true? Is minify enabled equals true? ProGuard files is a function. ProGuard Android optimize.txt, which is what is there. Cool. Let's just run generate sources Gradle tasks. It's not working. Pourquoi? You know what? We made at least some progress today. We did convert our build script over to Kotlin, which is still an improvement. Is KSP mentioned in here at all? It is not. You'll need to enable capture KSP. Okay. First, declare the KSP plugin in your top-level build.gradle.kts. Make sure to choose a KSP version that's aligned with your project's Kotlin version. Then enable KSP in your module level. Okay. So this I don't think I've done. So module level, like it was there. And then at my top level, under plugins, and it says apply fault. Update your code to replace the use of deprecated scan for deprecations. I don't know if I necessarily want to do this right now. That feels like a bad idea. Didn't find anything to report. Fantastic. How's this build going? It's doing stuff. This is better than it has done in the past. It actually seems like we might be doing something. Nah. Didn't find class. Well. Okay, so that's something we should take a look at this. So my Kotlin version is 1.8.22. Okay, so we're looking for 1.8.22-1. Oh, this is old. Dash 1.0.11. So that's probably going to be a hindrance. And that should come in from up top. Now I do have a bunch of extra fluff here, which again, we might not need it all. We just need to get to the point where this is actually working. Who knows, maybe I actually need to just like shut down Android Studio and start it up again. Maybe it's in a glitched state. As we wait for the build. Slow builds. Okay. Hey! Turns out when you use the right version of libraries, it works. Okay, so now the next question is, how much of this other stuff do I actually need? Do I need the adapters? Does not appear that so far, does not appear that I need to. I don't think I need that. I think Moshi Kotlin brings in everything that we need. Now, Moshi Kotlin CodeGen hopefully also does, but that might just be a KSP plugin. Yeah, that one broke. Okay. That kind of makes sense in my head, that this is like a part of the build process and this is an included library. So that's all included in there. Let's just confirm that this starts. And at least after this, we can say that we have the code actually runs now, which is more than I could say earlier today. Okay. That is it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll start... what's probably next? Probably building a new settings page for the actions that we take. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do next. That'll be tomorrow. All right, adios.